Hello.
Hey. What's up,
everyone?
It's Sunday.
It is the final pod
This is it. This is all we got left.
of round 2.
These 4 decks. These
One.
4 decks that...
Maybe 2. Unlikely to be 3 based off of evidence from this past round of decks.
I think it's only happened one time in round 2 where 3 advanced. Maybe 2 times.
Yeah.
Very, very unlikely.
Yeah. It seems like Dark Tidings decks like stratify themselves very quickly.
Yeah.
It's like worse than other sets.
Our it's looking like our finals bracket is gonna finish before Gen Con. Based on the schedule.
Yeah.
If not by Gen Con, very soon afterwards. We'll figure out exactly the schedule once I get the bracket made after tonight. So
yeah.
Should be interesting. We'll get the bracket out, of course. You'll be able to fill out a bracket, March Madness style, to see who you think would be the winner.
Yep.
You choose every matchup.
Flip coins, choose based off names. Any of the scientific methods are approved in this.
And we will be giving out prizes based on the number of entrants, as we have historically. Prizes being decks of Dark Tidings.
Yep. So
wow.
There you go.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How many decks? Right now, I think it's like... Or how many decks are we giving away, or how many decks are in the finals right now? How many decks are we giving away? We'll do 2 per 20 entrants.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we'll trickle that down in various ways. How many decks in the finals? I think it was 19 last I added everything, and then 1 advanced from the last pod. So 20.
it's a pathetically small amount.
It's gonna be less than 25.
Yeah,
because I'm not sure where I stopped when I added to it. I can't remember when I did it. It was last week or the week before. But we'll know for sure.
It's crazy.
Tonight.
It's crazy how the decks have just like.
What does Biggest Loser get? That's a great question.
Yeah, I don't know. That has always been a community prize.
Historically, and this is not.
There's no obligation.
There's no obligation here.
No obligation.
But of our last several brackets, the loser has bought the next loser a prize of some sort. Has at least paid it forward to get a play mat or something from balance sheet. The last place has been a pretty lucrative spot.
Possibly even more lucrative than first place sometimes. Yeah. So,
but of course, the last place person does not have any obligation to do so.
Yeah. Like I said, that was a community prize that I honestly don't remember. It's been so long since we've done a bracket because we didn't do we didn't do a March Madness this year.
Was it since the worst? Yeah, it was worst of the worst, right?
No, we did
something after
belt,
that.
I think
the belt was after worst of the worst. We didn't do March Madness.
We have not done a worst of the worst. Worst of the worst was last year.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah.
Because we did not do worst of the worst with
belt,
mass mutations. I think the belt was. Who knows? Whatever.
I don't know. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's
been 4 months.
That's not our job, man. So
it must have been belt.
I think it was the belt. I think we did a bracket for the belt.
Because mass mutation would have ended.
I think it took me to like February.
When did mass mutation come out?
All that stuff out.
July.
Mass mutation was July of last year.
Right.
And then we did the belt in the fall because the belt was like right around Christmas time.
But we did worst of the worst after that too. We were worst of the worst at some point between that.
Worst of the worst was
before mass mutation.
Was before mass mutation.
What the heck are you telling me right now? Worst of the worst in DT? No.
Oh yeah, nah.
I'm gonna tell you one thing we're not doing, and it's that we're never doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We already played the worst of the worst, and that was round 1 of this tournament, as far as I'm concerned, for Dark Tidings. Madame?
Yep.
A. Agerson.
The Elder was the 3-0. That's how the last worst of the worst went.
Yeah.
No, we will not be doing that again, you're right.
It was miserable.
There was a bracket for sealed. Oh, yeah, we did sealed, right? We did multi-set sealed bracket.
Was that... Yes. Okay, so that was after the belt? Yes, that was in our long stalling period,
and then we stalled for a while more after that.
Yeah,
what did 5? I rolled 5.
What did I roll?
I don't know.
Was it more than 5? Was anybody paying attention?
No, there's no way to know because we were doing like Marvel Champions every week.
I think I rolled like a 4. I think it was a pretty bad one.
We were only doing fight nights for a while, and we did a board game stream every week. So we were hyper stalling. But yeah, I think it was.
Thank you, Martini.
I think it was belt, then sealed, then stall content, then Dark Tidings.
Yeah, okay. Sounds about right.
That makes sense. We will probably do a super bracket as stall content until the still unannounced set. So let's make it a really big bracket of decks. And hopefully that'll stretch us until the next mystery set is out, which we don't even have a name for yet. Maybe Fantasy Flight will announce something around, and I'll start the bet soon. Maybe they'll announce something around the time of Gen Con, even though they're not participating in Gen Con. Who knows? And with shipping how it is, who knows if it's going to be delayed again? We can probably assume it will be. It's best to assume that it will be. Thus, not to be disappointed when you hear that it's not going to be arriving this year. All right, let's see.
Or ever again.
Or ever again. Betting. Okay. Do we decide who won? I won. Okay. With my 5. Bets are up. Okay, I will. This is tough. I think I'll keep.
I'm keeping.
I'm gonna play this Anomaly Explode.
Okay, I am gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Badge Magus. Hold fast, Badge Magus. And it is your turn. I will.
Sorry, and I'll play Medicus, Lacus, Bestiary, Urso, and do a damage to Badge Magus and play Venator Alton.
Ready, hold fast.
I heard a theory about next set adding a rule to make color of Keyforge fixed. Ooh, weird. I think there will be. There's one of the houses I'm pretty sure is going to care about colors of keys a lot, and I would rather that be a decision. Like, what does you decide what color you fix?
Yeah,
if it makes sense that they have to be an order, fine. But I would prefer it being a choice because that makes another interesting choice.
Yeah,
to make, right?
Because I think especially a card like the Red Baron makes it always incorrect to forge your red key at all, right? So now if it's a set where every rare in that house is like Red Baron except for every other color of key, you kind of have to like pick and choose what you're playing around. I do like that.
And then you're looking at your opponent's house card and you're deciding based on that, right?
Yeah. Well, if you have the Red Baron, you always want to forge your red key. Yeah. But if your opponent has got like the red,
I think that makes the decision again more interesting than being forced into doing that.
Yeah.
But that's just a theory and probably doesn't really come from anything official because we don't get anything from anything official, right?
Yeah. All right, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Mushroom Man and Meliobi, and then I'm going to play The Fittest. And it's your turn. Oh, I did. I taught Keyforge to somebody new yesterday. They seemed to enjoy it. They bought some decks while we were at the store. So
nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was good to play in person, and then I'll draw. It's your turn. It was good to play in person, and then also it was fun teaching it to somebody new. So
makes no sense to mention color instead of number of keys forged like key imps. Oh yeah. I'm gonna say Star Alliance.
Yeah, like gold, silver. Like if gold key imp said players cannot forge their yellow key, right? Imagine how much that gets around the stupid board states that can occur.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Professor Emeritus Köring. He's one of his neighbors. I will use Venator to fight hold fast. 7 damage, 6 damage. I will put Light of the Archons on Professor. I'm just gonna keep a Storm account real quick.
No reason.
2. I will play Unity or Discord and draw. Return the Professor and the Light to my hand. 3.
He's doing some cool stuff over there.
I'm gonna play Together. 4. Play Mind Bullets for 5. I'm gonna play the Professor. Use this to reap. Play Mutagenesis Researcher. Play Light of the Archons. I don't. 1 damage on the Professor. Sure, whatever. On the Professor, and I'm done.
Said Star Alliance, but yeah, it's Star Alliance in this set.
Who even knows?
Star Alliance, asterisk. Star Alliance is really Star Alliance plus whatever other houses. I am gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Marshal Ewer and Raise the Tide, and then I'm gonna play Alms Master and Capture 2. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play a Cheetah, Lieutenant Walmart. I'll reap with the Professor. He's the bestiary to fight the Alms Master. And I'll reap with Mutagenesis Researcher. Your turn. Oops, all Star Alliance.
I will say Untamed. I'm gonna play all tied up and get 2. Mushroom Man is going to beat Professor Caring to death. And then I will reap or so to ready and reap with the Mushroom Man. And it's your turn. I will draw 2.
Say Logos. I'll play Science. I will play this Howling Pit and draw a card. Play Phase Shift and gain 1 from Science. And Phase Shift will let me play this Paraguardian. I'll anomaly exploit. And say check with 6. Draw to 7.
I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Guiltspine Netcaster. I will play Fugaru. I'm going to play Drawn Down to look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Alright, discard 1. Discard 1. 1 on bottom, 1 on top. And then I am going to dive deep to discard the top card of your deck. And put the Paraguardian on bottom. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
I'll forge.
Up to 7 for the Howling Pit.
Forging my blue key. I will say Arian. Play Lapisaurus, play Faust, play Lapisaurus. I'll play Reach Advantage. Capture 1. I can take the Tide. And I'll just drop to 6.
Yep. All right, I am going to say Unfathomable. Not Unfathomable. Sorry, Untamed. I will play the Fittest. I didn't actually read my deck list. I am gonna play Waste Not, and I'll sack the Guiltspine. Draw 2. You killed my Mushroom Man right before I could Waste Not it. 2. I will end fighting.
That's dead. This is dead. This takes 1. This is dead. Your trigger die?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's totally dead. And then I'll play all tied up, raise the tide back, and then capture it. Alright, it's your turn. I'll say check with 7, and I'll draw 2.
I'll say Starlance. I will selective preservation for 3. That's a 5. That's a 5. I guess I won't do that. I'll discard selective preservation. I will play Universal Translator on the Genesis Researcher with it. Play a Keyforge. Counters.
So players cannot forge keys?
Yep.
Okay.
I will reap with the Researcher and reap with the Lapisaurus. Okay, your turn. So.
Okay, I will say Unfathomable. I'll play Hookmaster. I'll play Abyssal Zealot. I'll play Curie Guildspine. I'll play Guildspine Netcaster. And it's your turn. I will draw 4.
Say Logos. Play Eureka.
Keyforge is a incredible card.
That's very good. By the way. Yeah. Play Hide. Play old Egad. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I am going to reap with the Guildspine Netcaster. I'm gonna take just take a quick gander. Okay. I will exhaust Tide.
You have the Tide, or
I have the Tide?
Okay,
because I played all tied up.
Okay.
Unless you've played anything since then, I don't believe you have. I am gonna Illusions of Grandeur and say Logos. You have to go back into Logos. I am going to Call of the Void Hide. Destroy and you lose 1. I'll play Dark Discovery. Capture 1. The Keyforge actually stopped me from Dark Discovering on the previous turn, and you drew up, so the 2 cards that I knew were on the bottom were gone. That's why the Keyforge play was incredible, more incredible than you may have realized at the time.
Yeah, so, that's really good.
Hookmaster.
Egad's behind a taunt, so you can't.
Abyssal Zealot's gonna reap. Hookmaster is gonna fight that Lapisaurus and exalt, but I'll punch 2 amber out of you. And then Curie Guildspine will reap. And it is your turn.
Before killing Hyde? Oh, well then Hyde will be warded, right?
Yeah. I will draw 3.
Alright.
I know he's got the Vellum in hand because I put the Vellum on bottom of the deck. So I do not want the Hide to activate, if at all possible.
I'll say Logos, I guess. I will play this Data Forge and draw a card.
Keyforge exploded.
Yeah. So I will pick up the archive, and before I play Keyforge, I'll reap with old EGAD.
Okay.
Actually got me there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It actually does not get me there. Get there though. I don't think so.
You would need.
Oh, I could anomaly exploit the Hookmaster first. Then play Keyforge. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So plus 10 current cost. Spend 7 to forge. And then play Vellum. Play Infomorph. Play Theory or Conjecture. Okay, your turn.
I will forge.
I'll draw one.
I am going to say Sanctum. Play Great Augur. Play Lightsmith Clariel. I'll put Shoulder Armor on Clariel. I will contemplate whether I need to save all of this capture. Marshall Ewer is going to go beat Vellum up to make me feel good, and I'll gain one. I'll shifting battlefield. Move something place where it is. I will play Alms Master there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Right there. And then I'll play Taxing Journey. This game could have gone very differently if I had had a chance to play the cards in the order I wanted to play them in. But it is your turn. I'll say check with 11. I will draw these 4 and then shuffle and draw 2 more. This deck is not bad, but you can definitely tell the Dark Tiding decks that are more efficient than the ones that aren't. I think I would make the bold claim that the first Dark Tidings deck that wins an Archon Voltur would have Ceaseforge in it.
It's super strong, and it's very strong against some like Coda decks and stuff.
I think I would make that claim.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm gonna say Star Alliance and pick up the archive. I will fight Kiri Guilt Spine.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna play Grey Alliance Council.
Yeah.
These 3. Fury, Grey Augur.
Guildspine?
Yep. Old guy dies. Boards. I will.
I think this deck had a fighting chance, but man, I am outclassed at every turn.
I'll reap with Researcher to have more fight the Guilt Spine. I'm gonna play Unity or Discord. I'll draw a card. Pick this up. Play Researcher, play Kirker. Put the Translator on Lapisaurus. And your turn.
I will forge. I am going to say Untamed. I am going to play Mushroom Man. I'm going to play Moogling. I am going to play The Fittest. Capture onto Mushroom Man. +1s. I will play Reaper. So now the question is, do I play Prevent or do I go for the win? If you can only stop one, Reaping lets me go for the win. If I'm playing Prevent, I put 3 on the Mookling. 3 +1/+1 counters on the Mookling. But I'm from the school that Prevent defense only prevents you from winning. So I'll Reap with the Mookling. I'll say check with 7. It's your turn. I will draw 4. Go ahead.
Say Saurian. And play as Faust.
Okay.
And play this Faust.
Okay.
Guardian. Reach advantage. Raise the Tide. Reach advantage. Capture 3. Lapisaurus. Reap. And let the Infomorph fight the Mookling. Translator. And also check with 8.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Sir Bever. I will play Alms Master. I'll capture there and there. I will Taxing Journey onto my Alms Master. My Gray Augur will go beat up that Faust. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. I think the only reason I'm in this game is because of Justin's Howling Pit.
That sounds about right. Okay.
I would absolutely be struggling. I would have so many like 2/2, 3/2/1, 2/2/2 hands.
Oh,
but
this is gone, right?
Yes, because no, you didn't.
No, I did not fight with it.
You didn't fight with it. Yeah. But yeah, the Howling Pit has allowed me to play like 3 cards at least, a minimum for most of the game. So,
all right, I'll say Saurian. I will fight Sir Bever.
okay.
Paraguardian. Take back what's mine. I will fight the Alms Master.
Doesn't kill it.
I'm gonna play this Bestiary to do a damage to it.
Okay.
To kill it. This let's use Infomorph. Infomorph will fight there. And Faust will reap. Does Venator Ultim. Your turn.
I wish I had Dark Discovery so I could at least take the Hail Mary to try to win, but I cannot stop you anymore.
Oof.
Ceaseforge, I believe, won that game.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it took a key, right, from the Dark Discovery,
yeah.
So I think it easily won the game.
Because I was going to Forge, then Dark Discovery at the same time.
Yeah.
And I got chained because I held the Dark Discovery because I was like, hopefully he won't go through the whole deck, and then you did anyway. I thought there was a pretty good chance that you would, but I was like, I can't just let go of the Dark Discovery here.
It was close.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah.
Like I said, I felt like I was outclassed, and I felt like the only reason I was in that game was because of the Howling Pit letting me draw a bunch of extra cards. But that deck has Grand Alliance and Selective.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're supposed to. The problem is like
Selective was not that good against you because the powers are a lot very the same. And the powers in that deck are very.
But having both in a deck is like fantastic. So.
Next.
And Selective is good with Lie of the Archons because you can do some power manipulating.
Yeah. Okay, that's up. Evadne. What's Evadne doing? More logos. Good, good. Double Maelstrom. Gross.
Yeah, I don't. This. Oh god, this matchup seems nightmarish. Who's on which deck?
Woo, you're on Woo.
I'm on Woo. I don't. Woo does not seem like a good deck to play against Evadne.
Woo is 3-0.
Yeah, well, it doesn't mean anything in this set. We know that.
Woo is very strong, very powerful.
I think the number of 3-0 decks that did not advance are higher than the number.
That's record numbers.
Higher than the number of 3-0 decks that actually advanced.
You may be right about that.
Maybe this deck does enough with Amber Generation that I can like punch through a win before my heart gives out from being maelstromed.
By the way, tomorrow we're going to check out the Descent board game.
Yeah,
the new Descent.
Justin got a game of it in this weekend, which was apparently good because it's fairly complicated.
The game itself is not that complicated. The amount of setup we would have had to do on the fly for like assembling the terrain and stuff would have been time consuming.
Would have been a lot. Yeah.
Would have been And not that it would have been like bad. It would have been like, oh, let us fiddle with let me find what components I need.
We would stream for 3.5 hours and play Descent for 1.5 of those hours.
Yeah. So I should have a lot of the stuff set up and ready to go.
I remember when we played Gloomhaven, it was like all that tear down and setup between. It wasn't like bad, but it was definitely a lot of like fumbling around to try to find
the fiddly bits of Gloomhaven are my least favorite part of Gloomhaven.
Yeah,
it's just tough to get the scenario set up and like all the pieces placed in the right spot. Which the app handles for you in Descent very well. So
I don't know what a good hand looks like in this deck.
I was first.
So Woo was in G, so that was like the first third of the tournament, then, right? Had I been tilted off the face of the earth by that point of the tournament? Does anybody remember?
That's a good question.
I feel like the last leg of the first round, I was not in a good mood playing these games for the most part. So I don't think I was like super angry at this set yet, but I could see Woo looks like a deck that went 3-0 on a night that I was just like livid at the end of it. I'm keeping.
I'm good. I'll play this Hydra Catalog.
Alright, I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Cornison Octavia and Magistra Vita. I'll capture on the Cornison. I will play Ankleo Formation. I will give a creature skirmish, and it is your turn.
I'll say Shadows. I'll play a Monty Bank and draw a card.
Oh boy.
I will play Kerwallop from a Monty Bank.
Okay. Vita takes one.
I'll play Francis, Gas Pipes, Lil Niff. Let's ride.
Okay, well,
these elves are here to fight.
I'm gonna beat up some elves for my turn.
After Pod B, you were livid. Yep.
It could very well have been. I am going to say Shadows. I'll play One-Eyed Willa, Shoulder Ed, Finch Cloak. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright. Elves it is. Fight Shoulder Ed. You steal 1. It takes 3.
I mean, it's dying. I know it's dying. You know.
Francis is going to fight
I know it's
Shoulder
dying.
Ed.
Yeah.
I will.
We both get 1.
So it does not steal 1, right? Because I don't have any to steal, and then the fight occurs. Then the fight effect occurs after
It
combat.
wouldn't steal any because you've got skirmish.
Oh, it's got skirmish. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, gain 1, and then we each gain 1, then I steal 1. Then I will fight Finch Cloak. We each gain 1, and I steal 1. Play One-Eyed Willow. I'll mug the Finch Cloak. Little Nif will reap.
Okay, I am going to say Shadows. I will play Whisper. I'm going to play Cement Shoes. I'll do a damage to Gas Pipes, and I will shoot Little Nif for 2.
No.
And that raises the tide for me. And then
archive a card.
One-Eyed Willow is going to kill Gas Pipes and steal 1.
Elf on Elf Violence.
And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Keyforge.
Yeah, I knew the Shadows turn was going to be bad. I was just hoping you didn't draw any like crazy extra Shadows cards.
I'll say Shadows.
I could have taken a Saurian turn to kill like the 2 Francis or like Francis and Gas Pipes and play 1 card, which also seemed like it was going to be bad.
You play Trickle Down.
Sure.
Raise the tide. Archive a card. I will fight One-Eyed Willow. Steal 1. I'll fight Cornizon. We each gain 1. I'll fight Cornizon. We each gain 1. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I will play Badge Magus. I'll play General Salvador. I'll play Shifting Battlefield, and I will capture 1 onto Whisper, and then I'll play Taxing Journey, and I'll capture on Badge Magus and Salvador. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4. Say check with 6.
I'll say Logos. Pick up the archive. I use Trickle Down, gain 1. I will play Information Exchange and steal 1. Play Infomorph. That's 2 cards. I will play Tall Mage. Play Old Egad. And capture on the Tall Mage. 4 cards. Then I'll play Mind Bullets for 5.
Okay.
Warding the Steel Mage after the 5. Steel Heart. Okay, your turn.
I am going to say Saurian. I am going to play Magistra Vita. I'll exalt here to reap with Salvador. I'll put a Siren Horn on Salvador. And then I am going to Decadence 1 from Salvador onto Tall Mage. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. Say check with 6.
Say Unfathomable. I'll use the Trickle Down. Gain 1. I'm going to play Maelstrom. Get the sword.
This game's actually going better than I thought it would. For me.
That's fine. Just put them however you like. I'll put play Bubbles and Guilt Spine, Calp, and a Flag Raider. Oh, no. Flag Raider will capture 2. Your turn.
I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play Holdfast and Shoulder Armor. You mind bulleted all of my Sanctum creatures before I could play Holdfast. I also had this Cleansing Wave that I wanted to play right before you mind bulleted. So I'll heal 1, gain 1. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 6, I'll draw 3. Justin's not in trouble. I'm not yelling.
Forge. Say Unfathomable.
Before the game started.
Use Trickle Down.
Yeah. Before the game started, I said...
With the Guilt Spine, exhaust the Holdfast.
I think this matchup is bad, and then...
And it was. I'll call the Void the Holdfast.
Sweet.
Is 1. I will reap with Bubbles.
I think I've been to check 4 times this game.
And reap with
and all it's done is given Justin Amber for his Trickle Down.
Your turn.
Nope, can't stop you.
What a game. Alright. Jeez.
I'm really trying to not be like salty on stream because I don't think it makes the stream any more watchable. I think it makes the stream less watchable. Because I would not want to watch... I hate watching myself get mad. I hate being mad. So I tried to approach that game in a way where I was just detached from the results of it. Which I have to do. Because the problem is like when...
You have to find a hiding spot within your brain, Nathan.
Yeah, exactly. I have to do the Kimmy Schmidt thing. Everything is bearable for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So I just have to count the 10... I can stand this for 10 seconds. But it's one of those where it's like part of my self-worth, part of my... I did not forge a key. Don't you put any keys forged there. Part of my self-worth is that I consider myself a fairly good card game player. Which means I like it when I play up to my abilities and stuff like that. And in a game like that, I don't even have a chance to show anything that I can do because I don't accomplish anything. I don't make any meaningful choices. I'm on Evadne.
Yep.
Okay.
On Madam Agerson.
This will be an interesting matchup. I just think this Evadne deck just dumps on decks that have creatures in it. Because the Unfathomable does not.
All the houses have insane...
The Unfathomable does not like creatures in this deck, right?
Even the Shadows is like Stirrup Trouble and Mug.
Yeah.
Creatures that fight well if they're not dealt with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, like, Sanctum Saurian. I see Sanctum Saurian and I think to myself, you want to establish a board because you're not going to win through pure actions. Even your actions that are good are going to require something from your board.
Yeah.
Cleansing Wave, I think, is a good example. Strange Ordination being the exception. But for Saurian, you like need ways to deal with the opponent's board for you to get Amber from stuff that you exalted of theirs with like Carpe Venum, or you need creatures that you can like bury riches and take stuff from, right? So I see Sanctum Saurian, I'm thinking I need creatures on the board, and then I see Unfathomable and I'm thinking my creatures are not going to get used on the board. So, and we looked at the deck list ahead of time, and I looked at this deck list and I was like, oh, okay, so this deck has Maelstrom, which are 2 board wipes. It's got Call of the Void, which taps a creature. It's got Bubbles. It's got 2 Wrath of Ruins, which are also good against Saurians because you can bounce 2 creatures. So it's like bounce 2 guys that have a bunch of Amber on them. Sanctum, same way. It's like bounce creatures that have stuff that's captured. The secret to Saurians and Worlds Collide is that they were susceptible to the soft removal, and Maelstrom and Unfathomable is all soft removal, right? So when I was like looking at this Unfathomable list, and I was just like, oh no.
Did we roll?
We have not. 10. I won that roll?
Yes. I'm in mulligan. No, I won the roll. I rolled 10. You rolled 3.
I rolled 3?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I drew this card. I actually drew the best card, so I am going to mulligan. I'll take your word for it. I swore that was like the first roll that I won tonight.
Nope. I rolled 10. Well, this is worse.
Just a one mulligan stuff. I figured.
I drew 7.
I figured.
I will play Marshall. Raise the tide.
I am going to say Logos. I'll play Mecha Buoy and draw. I will play Anomaly Exploiter. I am going to Phase Shift Wrath or destroy a feature. And it is your turn. You'll get one from Mecha Buoy.
Say Untamed. Play Mushroom Man.
I'm not crazy about playing Mecha Buoy there, but it drew a card and it had Phase Shift, so I could play whatever I drew from it.
Play the Fittest. Play Reaper Sowed, Ready, and Reap. Your turn.
I will say Logos. I'm going to play Hydro Cataloger. I'll play Old Egad, and I'll capture one onto Old Egad. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. You'll get another card. See if I care.
I'll say Untamed. I'm going to Reap with Mushroom Man.
See if I care.
I will waste not my Mushroom Man.
Yeah. You anomaly exploited my Mushroom Man the turn before I got to waste not it last game. So
it is 12 power, so Soul Trust draw 6.
Yes.
Okay. Could have obviously put 6 cards. It's gonna be like Archon's Callback.
I'm sure you'll hit some Untamed.
Okay.
Untamed, like the Untamed kind of wants in that deck at least. It wanted to like use the
Play All Tied Up.
Or you could just draw the All Tied Up.
Play the Fittest. Your turn.
Okay, I am
8.
going to say Shadows. I am going to mug my Old Egad. So I'm going to steal that. I am going to play Francis. I am going to Kerwallop, so I'll capture onto Francis. That'll kill Old Egad, so I'll get one. Then I'll ward Francis.
Very cute play.
And then I'll put Ring of Invisibility on Francis. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. You'll get one for the Mecha Buoy, and then you'll forge. I'll say check with 6. It was a pretty cute play. It's got a very kawaii cute play.
I'll say Unfathomable. I'm gonna Illusions of Grandeur for Shadows.
Yep.
I will Dive Deep, your top card. Get the ward. I'm gonna Recusals Chant. Exhaust the Francis. I'm gonna Call of the Void the Francis. You lose 1. I'm gonna play Fuguru. Your turn. Check with 6.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead.
I'll forge.
I wonder if I should have taken the chains at some point in this game. Just
I get 1 too. Yeah.
I thought this deck had stuff that dealt, because I felt like I didn't have the tide in the game that we played. But maybe I'm just Delusional.
And play Sanctum, play Lightsmith.
Okay, so you didn't draw any of the Sanctum creatures. This is why I'm losing this game. If you had drawn any number of Sanctum creatures, you played the Martial Ewer, and I immediately killed it. I'll point that out.
Yeah.
If you played any number of Sanctum creatures, I think I'd be okay. I'd be like in this game.
Play Badge Magus. Play Shifting Battlefield. On the Badge Magus. Play Taxing Journey on the Alms Master. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I am going to Call of the Void. Exhaust something, it doesn't matter. I'm going to Wrath of Ruin and destroy my Francis. And then I will Maelstrom. We'll get 2 chains. While I'm at it, I'll just go ahead and take the Tide, because I am already... I think there's a strong possibility the game will end before I lose chains. I will say check with 6, I'll drop a chain and draw 3. It's your turn.
Play Untamed. I'm gonna play All Tied Up.
Okay.
Take the Tide. I'll play Mookling. Oh, I can play Mookling first to capture one.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't for any.
I'll discard this invite. Your turn.
Okay, I will say Logos. I'm gonna play Tall Mage and then Mind Bullets for 2. And then I will take 3 chains and raise the tide. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 1. Oh, I get to Hydra Catalog. Got the Hydra Catalog too.
Oh, it was like a turn ago.
Just put the top card. It's the top card. You did it that turn.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Like
that's
the
right.
card, you had no chance to take it out of your archives.
And it would have been one of the Maelstrom cards anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll say Sanctum. I will play Lightsmith, Badge Magus, Alms Master, and Shoulder Armor. And your turn.
You want to take 3 chains there?
No, you can take your Amber.
I am going to say... I'll put my archives in my hand, and I'm going to say Unfathomable. I am going to Maelstrom. See if I care. See if I care. I'll play Calp, and then I'll play Portal. Portal is archived. It's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 1. Say check with 9.
Calp is certainly a problem. Okay, I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play this Hookmaster and discard 2 Netcasters.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'll get 1 and then Forge. I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Academy Training on Calp. I'll reap and draw. Yeah. Then I'll play Tall Mage, Tall Mage.
Hey, what's up, Wild Roll?
Hello. And then it is your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 2. Go ahead.
Alright, I'll say Unfathomable. I will pick up the archive. I will take 3 chains. Raise the tide. I will fight Calp. Just punch 2 Amber out of you. Play Fuguru. Your turn.
Amber for Reap.
Do you not drop a chain? No, I do not drop a chain.
Alright, my turn. I'll put my archives into my hand. I will play Portal and raise the tide. I will archive 1. I am going to play Hookmaster and Guiltspine Netcaster. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 2.
They Sanctum. Play
Coming off a sealed D2 tourney, I tonight pulled a Dark Discovery deck with a bunch of logos, archive, and draw. Yeah, I could see that. Dark Discovery has been really good in our playtesting, and then also insane with logos decks. So
yeah, did you account for Fuguru?
I did. Okay. That's why I have 4 cards in my hand.
Sweet.
I have not been expecting to draw many cards this game. So
play Clariel, play Badge Magus, play Hold Fast, Gray Augur, Master. Your turn. Do I take chains here? It's mighty tempting. I think I do. I definitely take. I don't think I'm gonna get to 0 chains. I think it's that situation where.
Yep. My turn. Yeah. I am gonna put my archives into my hand. I'm gonna say Unfathomable. I am going to play Bubbles. I'm gonna put the Alms Master back on top of your deck. I will take 3 chains and raise the tide. See if I care. Did you archive for taking the...
No.
Hookmaster is going to beat Amber out of Fuguru. And then Guiltspine Netcaster is going to reap and exhaust your Hookmaster. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain. So you go ahead.
Say Sanctum.
I'll point out that this game became much closer when Justin started playing Sanctum creatures every turn for the rest of the game.
Yep.
Because the Unfallible in this deck is good at dealing with creatures.
Chains it is. Mark out the top card. I will...
That's why I was getting my ass kicked earlier in the game. It was because Justin played a bunch of actions in which I had no way to interact with him.
Reap with Clariel. I will...
I guess I should have exhausted the Badge Magus.
I can't get a good fight like with the Hookmaster, so...
No, because everybody's...
Yeah.
Badge Magus can't fight anything and then live.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight. I'll fight Hookmaster with Hold Fast and gain 1. Gray Augur. I'll fight the Guiltspine. Badgie. Hookmaster. This is not optional. I'll ready and fight Bubbles. And then it lights me Clariel ready and fight a
Tall Mage that you could beat up.
Yeah. Gray Augur will reap. Play Badge Magus with a capture. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Logos.
8 chains, I just drop a chain. That's it, 4 cards, right?
I will put my archives into my no, I don't put my archives. I'm gonna say Logos. I am going to anomaly exploit Hold Fast. I am going to information exchange and steal 1. I will play an Infomorph. Tall Mage is going to beat down on... I'll take 3 chains to raise the tide. Incredible. incredible. I am going to have Tall Mage beat down on Lightsmith Clariel, I guess. And it is your turn. I drop a chain and draw 2.
Whoa. Big if true. I'll say Untamed. Play Mushroom Man. Play the Fittest. Take 3 chains. Archive. Drop a chain, draw 2. One of the old 9 chains.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'll put my archives into my hand. I am going to take 3 chains and raise the tide. I'll archive the top card. Oh, wow. The last few cards in this deck were
Keyforge, yeah.
Truly, oh, I got it. Oh, yeah. All right. Anomaly Exploit. Badge Magus. Think twice. This Kerwallop. I'll capture onto Infomorph. I'll do 1 damage to everything, so I'll get to Amber. That's good. I'm done. I don't even drop a chain. Reap for I'll reap with. Oh yeah, reap with Tall Mage and then kill it. And this Infomorph could also reap. Reap with the Infomorph. Go ahead.
Okay. Unfathomable. Pick up the archive. YOLO. Sort of YOLO, the Dark Discovery. I should know what those cards are. Except for that, I don't know.
Don't know what's in my hand.
And I don't know what that is. So
yeah, you don't know what's in my hand.
Oh god, hold on. All right.
It's Resident Sleeper.
This is Resident Sleeper strain.
This is some Resident Sleeper content right here.
Mech Buoy, Mind Bullets, Think Twice, Hydro Cataloger is there. Infomorph's there. Information Exchange has been done. Old Egad's done. Phase Shift is not done. Phase Shift is accounted for. 2 Tall Mages are accounted for. Okay, so all the locus is accounted for. Ring of Invisibility, Little Nif is accounted for. Money Bank. I haven't seen Money Bank. It's got a draw icon. Syrup Trouble is not accounted for, I believe.
You remember how you beat my ass? You remember how you beat my ass with a bunch of Shadows creatures?
Yes, you haven't seen them. Yeah, Trickle Down Theory is not there either.
Almost all of those Shadows cards are in the bottom of this deck right now. So
Francis. There's one Francis. There's two Francis. One I will Sea Urchin. I didn't realize Sea Urchin was in the deck. Okay, so I know enough to take a guess now, I think. So I'll say Money Bank and Sea Urchin. Raider and Trickle Down Theory. Sure. Okay. Whatever. I do get a capture one. So I'll capture another the man. I'll play Abyssal Zealot, 3 Gilt Spine. I'll discard this drawn down. I'll take 3 chains. 1, 2, raise the tide. Archive 1. I'm done. I shop a chain and draw 1 card.
I'm gonna put my archives in my hand and say Shadows for the turn. I will take 3 chains to raise the tide.
This goes away. Unless you got...
I got something I can play something. Okay. Yeah. I do this first. I'll stir up trouble between Mushroom Man and Abyssal Zealot. Then I'll take 3 chains that way. I will play Monty Bank and draw a card. I actually kind of wish I left the Koalp alive right now because I think the Koalp is an L for me. Generate like enough amber and P-Rod, hello. Shuffle the deck to archive. That's possible. It's correct, but archive a Shadows card. I can't play it right now. Sea Urchin to steal 1. Gas pipes and 1 Iowa. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 1.
Say Sanctum. Pick up the archive.
I have the tide. I took the chain, so.
Play Alms Master.
Have I ever had this many chains?
I don't know. This is 1, 2, 3 more chains. We're gonna raise the tide.
In a non-adaptive game, have I ever had this many chains?
Badgie is gonna fight the Money Bank. I'm gonna gain 1 for the Grey Augur. Grey Augur is gonna fight the Sea Urchin.
You could reap with the Grey Augur.
Reap with the Grey Augur first. And then Alms Master is gonna fight 1 Willow. Play Sir Bever. Play Alms Master. Play Lightsmith Clariel. Sure.
If I had a way to stop you, I actually drew back into a Maelstrom.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
But I don't actually have a way to stop you on Unfathomable here. So you get it. That actually turned into a good game.
Yeah.
Despite you going up way ahead. It's because the Unfathomable was really good at slowing it down. But I think ultimately I lost the game to Mecha Buoy, even though it ended up being really good there at the end because it slowed you down even further.
Yeah.
If I had just taken 3 chains early in the game, then
I got like 4 or so amber off it, right?
Yeah. Well, you also got to like all tied up for an extra amber, and like you got too much from it. Yeah. How many Shadows creatures? So in our game, you played like 5 Shadows creatures on turn 2 or something, and then used them for a key.
Yeah, Trickle Down would have been huge that game, right?
Yeah, Trickle Down would have been good, but it got milled. It was also in the bottom. My bottom 5 cards I don't know. Guild Spine got, who cares about that, right? Guild Spine Netcaster, but it was like Think Twice, Sea Urchin, Stir Up Trouble. And that was a game where I really could have used some spot removal. Stir Up Trouble could have killed like 2 creatures a lot of that game. But Stir Up Trouble, Think Twice was down there. Like a whole bunch of like good stuff was locked in the very bottom of the deck. So I mean, when Justin played Evadne, Trickle Down was like 4 amber by itself, right?
Yeah.
So
okay, next game 4 on Woo.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I'm on the Elder. Oh yeah. Well, hope you like.
Oh, good.
Hope you like dead creatures.
Yes.
I drew the Mind Bullets before Justin played all the Sanctum stuff. So I ended up having to Mind Bullets like Calp or something. And then the Maelstroms kept me in that game, honestly. Right?
They were rough, yeah. Because I needed to just have a turn with my Sanctum stuff, and I could maybe push to the win, but like otherwise I'd have to build a board up, draw back into the cards. Plus you play the Calp, which slowed me down a lot because I had to take a turn to play a creature, take a turn to fight the Calp with that one creature, and then play nothing else. Or just played the Fuguru with it or something.
Yeah, I wish I had a way to protect the Calp there. I think I would have been in really good shape. Like I think my chances of winning that game go up.
Because I think I can only kill with fighting it.
Yeah.
So
Zachary, 14 months.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Ton of support.
Okay. 7.
8.
You won this time.
Actually, I was paying attention. You can't bluff me into convincing I lost the roll this time.
No.
Is this a keep? Okay, I'm gonna put this hand up, so let's talk about it. Because I think this hand is actually very interesting, but I do not know if it is keep worthy. We've got Ceaseforge, Together, Unity or Discord, Dataforge, Faust, Bestiary, Urso, and Reach Advantage. So turn 1, I could like Together, Reach Advantage, Dataforge, or Reach Advantage, Bestiary, Urso. I could play like all that turn 1 and then draw 2 more. I don't know if that's good.
Yeah.
But that's an option. Ceaseforge, I think, is probably better later in the game, especially since this deck has like the Fausts and the Volmar.
No, that's not Drill Down.
Yeah, it's got the Volmar. It's got a lot of ways to tax, and so I think Ceaseforge is really good at
they're forcing them to get up to that point where they get taxed.
Your opponent's like, well, I guess I'll keep generating Amber, and then you like play 2 Fausts and make them pay like all of it. So I'm gonna throw that hand back. I wouldn't fault anybody for keeping that hand because I think you can play a lot of stuff very quickly. Alternatively, I could just play like I do think Dataforge. You can Dataforge reliably in this deck. This deck also has Medicus Lacus, so you're like incentivized to Dataforge while you have access to Medicus Lacus, and with the Together and the Phase Shift in this deck, I think you can play a sneaky Medicus Lacus followed up by a Dataforge when your opponent's not expecting it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think this deck could reshuffle Herp, but I don't want Ceaseforge. I don't want to play like a turn 2 Ceaseforge, right? Especially if I am going to be forging, if I anticipate forging before Justin. So I think we toss it back and we try to do better.
Yeah, my hair is out of control right now.
Plus, this deck has a Eureka. Yeah, this deck's got a Eureka, so we mulligan for Eureka anyway. Okay, I'll start things off with Medicus Lacus. And it's your turn, I'll draw one.
I'll play Paraguardian, Magistravita, and Siren.
I am going to say Saurian. I'll play Lapisaurus, and then I will humble the Paraguardian to exhaust it, and I will reap with Medicus Lacus. Your turn. I will draw 2.
Play Shadows. Play One-Eyed Willow. I'm gonna play Cement Shoes. And I'm gonna do 1 to the Medicus, and I'm gonna Cement Shoes my One-Eyed Willow.
Okay. Raise the Tide.
Raise the Tide. And then I'll play Sea Urchin. Steal 1.
Okay.
Your turn.
I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play Caring, and I'm going to have the Lapisaurus kill the Sea Urchin. I'm going to Unity or Discord to draw. And then I will use Medicus Lacus to reap, I guess.
With
Unity or Discord. Okay. And then I will play a Volmart. And it's your turn. I will draw 2.
I'll say Saurian. I'm gonna fight the Lapisaurus. So before fight, I'll exalt. Then before fight, I'll move the 1 there.
Okay.
I will fight Professor. Play Magistra Vita, Gladiodontus. And your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Keyforge. I am going to play Selective Preservation. I'll choose 3, 5, 6, and 15. And then Volmart is going to reap. And it is your turn. I will call to you.
Play Saurian. Play Rostrum. Play Sensor Philo. Unstun Gladiodontus. Paraguardian. We'll fight Volmart. I'm done.
Alright, Keyforge drops a counter. I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Science. I am going to play Data Forge. So get one, draw, can't forge, so I'm not even going to bother counting. I will play Phase Shift and get 1. I will Theory or Conjecture and get 1 and Archive 2. I will play Hide. I will play Paraguardian off the Phase Shift. And it is your turn. I legally don't have to say check. And I will draw 5.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. Play the SGS Illuminator. I will Healer Harm Paraguardian into the Medicus. I will play Grand Melee for those 2. Shoulder Armor's Gladiodontus. Is that even smart?
Who knows?
I'll put it on Sensor File.
Okay. Who could say? Okay, my Keyforge goes away, and ha! I had checked the whole time, so wow. I will forge. And then I am going to Eureka.
I feel like I'm doing well, and also I'm behind. Like, hopelessly behind.
You got some value from the Saurian.
Yeah.
So far. Okay. Yes, it's just a mess down there. And then I draw 3. Go ahead.
I'll say Saurian. Play the Ankylo formation. Play the Coronizon Octavia. I will Reap with Gladiodontus. Readies and gets mad. He still's gonna Reap again. I'll Reap with Sensor Philo. I will Decadence to Exalt Ready and Reap. Nothing to Rostrum. So, your turn.
Okay. I am going to put my archives into my hand. And I will say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Cheetah. I am going to play Together. Play a Faust. I'll exalt the Cheetah. And then I am going to Gak. Choosing Star Alliance and Saurian. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 6. You'll forge for 7.
Okay, let's say Shadows. Play Shouldered. Blind Willa. Whisper. Lil Nif. Your turn. I wanted a Lil Nif in between Saurian so bad.
Yeah, I can imagine.
This was not meant to be. Your turn.
I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Bestiary Urso. I'll do a damage to Shoulder Id. I'll play a Faust. I'll play a Venator Altum. And then I will just Reap with my Faust. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. I don't want to be very angry after this Shadow's turn. Go ahead.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Strange Ordination.
Oh, Jack. I was actually worried you had any Shadows to go with what you had there.
Did not. Nothing good, at least. I will... And I wanted to get the Strange Ordination win when I could. I'll play General Salvador. I will play Taxing Journey. I'll discard Cleansing Wave. That's tempting to hold. I know you gotta fight some elves.
You can play Cleansing Wave. Gain 1.
I can gain 1, yeah. I'm done.
Okay, I am going to say Saurian. This is Star. I think I say Saurian. I'm gonna play Reach Advantage. Capture onto Venator Altum. Raise the Tide. Altum will kill the Shoulder Id. You'll steal 1. See if I care. Bestiary Urso is going to kill 1 Iwilla. Faust to kill Lil Nif. I think so. Faust to kill Lil Nif. I think I'll damaged. Okay. Go ahead. I'll say check with 6. I will draw 1. It's your turn.
I don't forge.
Yeah, your keys cost 10 currently.
Say Sanctum. Say Staunch Knight. Play Faust. Play Shifting Battlefield. Your turn.
I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Mutagenesis Researcher. I'll play Universal. I'll play Light of the Archons on Faust. I'll play Universal Translator on cheat. It's like tempting to load Faust up to make it more difficult. So but I think it's fine if I don't load them up. I will Reap with Cheetah. Venator Altum. Can't kill the Staunch Knight. Do I just end up reaping? Or actually, do I fight Whisper? I think I like that better. Cheetah will fight Whisper, and then that'll let me have Venator Altum fight Whisper. Just so that way you can't just use Whisper to smoke one of my creatures. Okay, it's your turn. You'll forge for 8, and I will draw 3. Let's see, check with 9.
So play Safer Sorry to do a bunch of damage to Faust equal to your Amber.
Very dead.
I will play Kerwallop, do 1 to everything.
Yep.
Play Shoulder Id and Miasma Bomb. Your turn.
Okay, I will forge. Just rip Cleansing Wave next turn and play it. I am.
That's the game plan.
Going to say Logos. I'll play Anomaly Exploiter, which would have been amazing in this game. I'll play Howling Pit and draw 1. I will play Old Egad and Infomorph. And it is your turn. I will draw 4, so I draw these 3 and then shuffle and draw 1. I don't think I had a way to threaten that turn.
Say Sanctum. Play Hold Fast. Play Badge Magus. Fight Infomorph. Ready, Hold Fast. This SDS Illuminator is looking mighty tempting. Let me tell you. I think we're doing it. I'm gonna exhaust 2 Sanctum creatures. For each creature exalted this way, stun and exalt a creature. I will stun and exalt the Cheetah and the thing that lets you get around that.
Get around the let me unstun my creatures.
And then I'm gonna Taxing Journey. Here. Your turn.
Did you draw 1 extra for the Howling Pit?
Yes.
I will say I think the only way I ever stop any of your keys is with Saurian. If I say Saurian now, I think my chances of stopping any of your keys drastically falls. I will say Saurian though. I'll play Lapisaurus. I'll play Altruist Rostrum, which would be amazing this game. I am gonna play Reach Advantage. I'll capture onto, I suppose, the Lapisaurus. Venator Altum will Vestir Ursa is going to unstun. Venator Altum is going to beat up Badge Magus because you can actually do quite a bit of fighting there. Get to utilize your Badge Magus. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Thessarian. Ornizon, play Paraguardian, play Physicus Felix, play Ankylo formation, the rostrum. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to reap with the mutagenesis researcher. I am going to Gyak. I will choose Old Egad, Cheetah, and Venator Altum. So you'll get those 3 back. I'll choose Shoulder Ed and Hold Fast. Genesis Researcher, Steers. Oh, they're all dead. I am going to play Kirker and Caring. I am going to reap with Old Egad with Caring. Reap with Venator Altum. Caring. Then I am going to unstun Cheetah. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 8. Draw 3.
The shadows. Use me as well. Play Finch Cloak and Whisper. Reap with Shoulder It. Your turn.
I am okay, I will say Saurian.
Edge Street? Was there not? We're not showing things anymore. We're not.
Oh no.
Okay. Sometimes our chat window stops
showing
remembering
updates.
to show
yeah
channel point redemptions. So
yeah. The miasma bomb stops me from forging.
yeah, it skips forward step.
So
He's going. He's
languished.
So hungry,
I'm sorry. The problem is he starved.
Yeah, I got it. I'll do it after this game.
I am going to say Saurian. I am going to humble my cheetah. The humble cheetah. I will rush. Oh, I could actually play this reach advantage first. Capture 3 onto, let's say, Kirker.
It's also got a capture icon.
Yeah, and then capture 1 onto the cheetah, then humble the cheetah to get rid of that one. I will play Lapisaurus, and then I'm going to Rostra from Kirker onto Whisper. And then Senator Alton will reap to go to 11.
Here's up.
I had the backup Keyforge to draw the game out.
The game was gonna go
even further.
Yeah, that's the strength of Keyforge, is like if it's a close game and you're like just trying to eke out that key, you give yourself like 2 extra turns.
2 extra turns,
and you get to cheat basically.
Yeah,
you get the advantage of it. Okay, Eddie, Cam, you want a treat?
Yeah. Yep.
This deck is good, by the way.
Yep, pretty good.
Unless your opponent is Borrow. Yeah, that's true.
Woo tried to stay in it as best it could.
Yeah, I never actually got to play the Mind Bullets because I drew the Mind Bullets with one other card, which didn't kill any of your creatures.
Yeah.
So I think I'm on Woo. I don't know if Elder is a favorite, but I think it's very good.
It's definitely good. Feeling Eddie?
Yeah, I do think it has a good chance. I wouldn't like if I watched that game and saw how far down it was, and then managed to come back and still win that game. Because how long did I stop you on that third key?
100 years. About 100 years. Felt like, at least.
I actually drew some of the combo stuff together. I had like just a disparate mismatch of stuff. And then because like the reach advantage humble in that deck is crazy.
Yeah, it's like dumping 3
It's like
amber.
destroyed 3 amber, right? So
Breed, he's a mixture of a bunch of stuff. Boxer, Chow Chow, and then a bunch of other random stuff. That was when I got a DNA test. And the DNA tests are kind of bullshit, so doesn't necessarily mean anything, but he does look Boxer-esque. He's got very soft Chow Chow fur and a Chow Chow kind of face. He's the odd dog out in this house now that we have a purebred Saint Bernard and a purebred Dalmatian, which is very rare together anyway. He's just a dog. He's like generic dog. But he's great for it.
I think generic dogs are the best type.
Yeah. He's grown a bit. He's about the same size. He maybe is a little heavier.
Down with forced dog eugenics.
You're not wrong about that right there, because purebreds are for the most part.
No, those are not my dogs. No. If I had my choice, I would have
0 pets.
Probably 2 cats.
2 cats. Oh yeah, bets. 2 is the perfect number of cats. You can see
that's
them
a good
do
number
battle.
of cats. Well, hopefully they get along and they don't do battle.
Well, they do play battle.
It's annoying to break up cats fighting.
Bets are up. Okay, what's the stakes of this game? What kind of stakes are we looking at?
I think these are both 1-1. Maybe Woo's.
Woo is 0-2.
Maybe okay. So Woo's fighting to stay out of the Shadow Realm,
and Madam is trying to get in.
Yeah. I guess Madam is fighting to stay out of the Shadow Realm, and Woo is trying to drag someone with it into the Shadow Realm. Yeah, exactly. You don't like cats. Cats don't have the same schedule as you, so cats want to play when you want to be in bed. So this hand looks like garbage. Imagine being 3-0 in Dark Tidings.
Just a very embarrassing spot to be. I'm first. I'm looking.
3-0 Dark Tiding decks in our tournament are like fan favorites to win it all, or decks that didn't get past round 2.
Yeah, that's it.
I think this is like a pretty good litmus test for like why we should do 2 rounds.
Absolutely.
Right? Like,
I think we re-examined what we did.
Wait, we've done it. We've done it multiple times. Every time.
Are we doing this right? Is this the best way to determine our
No, it
best
turns
decks?
out we're geniuses.
Turns out we did it right the first time.
We did it right the first time.
Yeah.
I would not deviate from the schedule at all. As much as we want to, I think this ends up...
And as grueling as round 1 can get.
Yeah.
It's got to happen.
Yeah.
For the
we have
data.
to do it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it feels good.
It happens every stream.
Every single stream, we're like,
every
we
single
are
stream.
Damn geniuses. Okay. I'll say Sanctum.
This hand is garbage.
Play Lightsmith Clariel.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta get rid of the posers.
Yeah. So how are you? You don't deserve to be here.
I'll say Shadows. I'll play Shoulder Ed and a little Niff. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Play Sanctum. Shoulder Armor, this Lightsmith. Can't do this in a way that doesn't make you steal 2, so I'll just fight. I'll fight Shoulder Ed.
I have no... yeah,
you steal 1 for me. I'll play Hold Fast. I'll play Badge Magus. Play Shifting Battlefield. Your turn.
Do I take chains here? I think so. Take 3 chains to raise the tide. May regret this. May easily regret this. I'll play Paraguardian. I'll play Cornison Octavia. I'll play Physicus Felix and Exalt Badge Magus. I'll play Censor Philo. I'll play Decadence.
So tired. Elan bread.
I guess I'll have Physicus Felix fight Badge Magus. And
you have a Censor Philo fight, right?
Yeah, if I fight, I can exalt something else. So I'll exalt Hold Fast. And it's your turn. I will drop a chain.
Say Sanctum. I'll play Badge Magus.
I guess I could have actually have played that in such a way that I got to steal also with Little Niff, right? I could play this. This actually plays around the infighting in the deck as well. Sure. So I think that ends up being better. Yeah, that's much better. Okay.
Play Marshall, you were raised tide.
Yeah, I was worried that would happen.
Bever.
Do you like stop playing
I guess
Sanctum
I could
Creature?
not play that there yet. I can fight Little Niff. Fight Paraguardian. Take 2. Ready, Hold Fast. Fight Little Niff. Then play Badge Magus. I'm gonna actually play. Okay, your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Saurian. I'll play Gladiodontus. Censor Philo is going to fight Hold Fast. Cornison Octavia. I'll Reap with Physicus Felix.
What up, Cammy B?
Hey, Cammy B. Cornison Octavia is going to fight Badge Magus. And it is your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 1. This feels like a Worlds Collide game.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Sanctum's not in Worlds Collide, but the like 2 people fighting over like a battle line of creatures just smashing into each other.
I'll say Sanctum.
Could you stop? Could you go?
I have to deal with all this crap.
Go.
It's just
do something else.
Knights on Dinos. This is a cool cinematic.
What's the
okay?
What's the Michael Jordan PSA. Stop. Go get help.
Yeah. I'm gonna fight.
Not with Glightsmith Glareal.
Oh, he's got Amber on. I'm gonna fight this guy.
Okay. I mean, you could fight with Lightsmith Glareal, it just doesn't do anything.
I will fight the Corners Octavia. And I'll just reap with the Lightsmith. And I'll play this Alms Man.
I'm gonna look at the.
I'll do it.
4, Your turn. 5, 7, 8, 9. It is 9 Sanctum creatures.
It's a lot.
Alright, I am gonna say Shadows. I'm playing Whisper and Sea Urchin. I am not taking the Tides, so Sea Urchin will just capture one. It's your turn. I'll drop chain and draw 2.
Sanctum it is. Play Great Augur. Fight Sea Urchin. Gain 1.
I asked you to take another turn, Justin.
3 times. Your turn.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm gonna lose one to kill the Lightsmith Clariel. I am going to Cement You, so I'll do a damage to Marshall Ewer, and then I'll do 2 damage to Marshall Ewer and raise the tide. And I will say that it is your turn. I will draw 2. Go ahead.
Say Untamed. Play Meliobi. Play the Fittest. Play Keyforge.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Play All Tied Up. Play Waste Not. I'm gonna blow up Alms Master. Draw 3. Your turn.
Okay. Archon's callback.
Yep.
Destroy creature. End your turn. I am
Destroy a friendly creature.
Yeah, destroy a friendly creature. End your turn. I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to play Salvador and Staunch Knight. I am Is this discarded or is this played? I think this is discarded because I think my Whisper is actually more useful to me live. And then I'm going to take 3 chains to raise the tide so that I can Strange Ordination. I've literally been trying to Strange Ordination for a decade. But you just keep playing actions. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 8 and I'll draw 3.
Say Unfathomable. All illusions for Sanctum.
Okay.
I will play Fuguru, Hookmaster, Kiri. I'll draw down to look at the top 3 cards. Discard 1, put 1 on the bottom, put 1. I'll discard the Magistrate Vita.
It was 3 Magistrate Vitas.
I'm not telling. I'll put this on top and this on bottom. And I'll call the Void to exhaust Staunch Knight. Your turn.
I forge. And I'm gonna say Shadow, so get your 3, see if I care. See if I care. It's been my mantra this game. I am Going to play Miasma Bomb. I'm going to say for sorry for 8, which is looking like a dead Hookmaster to me. I will Kerwallop.
You get 1.
1 for the dead Fuguru. Whisper smokes who? I think I like have to kill here. I think I smoked the Gray Augur. I think that's the one that makes the most sense because you can get 1 for fighting. It's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 3. This deck is infuriating. And you play a deck like this. If this were your first intro to Dark Tidings, you're like, this set's garbage.
Yeah.
You play a deck like the Elder, you're like, this set's awesome. Like, look at all the powerful stuff this deck can do. And this deck is like, I'm gonna play actions that like don't really kill that many creatures, and then I'm gonna play creatures that aren't very good at fighting.
Say Untamed. I'll play Infighting.
Okay.
Still only does 1 damage to my board, so.
Keyforged.
Oh, yeah. Ratani is trying to keep me on my honest. I'm struggling, Ratani. I will all tied up for the tide. That's got to capture my chains.
So many chains for that garbage.
Oh, this is a power icon, actually. Take. I will play the Fittest for more power. And a capture. I will doesn't die. This fight doesn't do anything. I guess I'll capture on the Curie. Now I can fight the sensor fight. Play Mushroom Man. Play Reaper Sode, or does Reap with.
I'll say Shadows. I'll play Finch Cloak. I'll play when I will go draw. I'll drop a chain and draw 2.
Say Unfathomable. I'll play a Dive Deep.
Please beat me.
I'll play this Gladiodontus, and then I'll start Discovery for Gladiodontus and Magistra Vita.
What do you know? Was it 3 Magistra Vitas?
It was 2 Magistra Vitas,
okay.
Obviously, because I put 1 on top. And Finch Cloak.
Yeah.
I think that was the card you drew, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. We did it.
This deck was miserable to play.
Yeah.
Absolutely miserable to play. Yeah. Like, it's interesting. Like, Sanctum would be so well positioned in this set if Unfathomable didn't exist, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it would be incredibly well positioned in the set, but there's so many like Sanctum sides that just don't get to participate in the game, or get bounced or whatever.
All right, Agerson's is in. Turn to spot. And now we'll see if Evadne can eke in as well, which then it would be 3 advancing decks from this. Okay, I'm on Evadne. Bets
8.
7.
Yeah. Can I get
that one?
Can I draw? Eureka, going first.
Yeah, it's anything that has to just like use a board a bunch. Definitely gonna struggle against that kind of game plan. And Sanctum creatures in Coda didn't really get an advantage for being on the board. They were just like big power with armor, right? They didn't really have abilities. How's life? Is great. By the way, everyone, Descent tomorrow.
Descent.
I'm very excited about it.
While we stall for time for everyone to submit their decks, their picks for the tournament.
I'm gonna get as in depth as possible with the production quality Descent. Talking multiple camera angles. I'm talking app integration. The app's gonna be on the stream, of course.
Yeah. It's going all out.
It should be pretty cool. I'm gonna make sure it's as good of a viewer experience as it can be. Maybe not as it can be, as we can make it. It is a very enjoyable, app-driven dungeon crawling board game. Came out on Friday. Fantasy Flight Games.
Okay.
Well, yeah, FFG could apparently only focus on one thing at a time. I don't know why, but that's just kind of their thing. I guess I'll keep this.
I'll play Infomorph. Go ahead. I didn't hit Eureka.
I'll say Unfathomable. For Kuzel's Chant, Call the Void, the Infomorph. I'll play Hoodmaster and I'll discard Master.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. I'll Bestiary, Urso, and Faust, and it's your turn. Let's see.
Say Shadows. I'll play Gas Pipes, Willa, Francis.
Alright, I am going to say Star Alliance. So I'm going to play Carrying, and I'm going to use the Bestiary Urso to kill One-Eyed Willa. Carrying is going to pick up Universal Translator and Lie of the Archons. I'm going to Unity or Discord and draw one and bounce the Carrying.
Is this the God draw?
I will I'll load up Faust, I guess. So I think Carrying is toast no matter what I do. Play Carrying and then have Faust go beat up the Bookmaster. Faust takes 2. And I will say check with 6, and it's your turn. I'll roll 3.
Could it be the God draw? The Blue Eyes White Dragon? I'll say Shadows.
It's just vague enough.
Fight the Curing. Play Monty Bank and draw. Play Francis. I'll stir up trouble amongst those two.
Okay, so Faust will take 3, and Bestiary Urso.
And then I'll finish off the Faust with Francis. Even then, though, it'll make you forge. That's worth.
Pick.
Your turn.
Forge. I am going to say Logos. I will Eureka. I am going to play Non-Exploiter. Go ahead, I'll draw.
I am excited about the Unfathomable board game. I do wish it was not called Unfathomable because I don't know why
they named
you got a new house in a Keyforge and a board game that's completely unrelated to Keyforge. It's a very weird choice.
Yeah.
I don't know who made that decision, but it seems like a very like
it's a head scratching decision.
Yeah,
just like,
and you could have named it anything else. Whatever like the ship is called that you're on, you could just name the board game that.
Yeah. The Unsinkable.
Yeah, something like that. I think I just say Shadows and play Trickle Down, and then read 4 times. They acted like it was a new word for them. Yeah, they did like a whole thing where they were like, check out our employees trying to pronounce this board game. And they had like people that were on Keyforge design fumble to pronounce the name of the game. But why are you proud of the fact that your game is hard to pronounce? Shouldn't it be easy to pronounce so people can talk about it easier?
I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Lapisaurus, Paraguardian. I will play Reach Advantage. I'll capture onto Paraguardian. I'll use the Tide. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say Unfathomable. I can say it just fine. I'll Wrath of Ruin this to your hand. Play Calp. I'll discard Maelstrom. Your turn. Call it Battlestar Undersea Lactica. Undersea Tica. Battleship. Fathom. Battleship. It's not even undersea, it's on top of the sea. Call it Battleship Oceans. But it's also not a battleship, so just call it like, seriously, whatever. I'm sure the ship has a name in that board game, I assume. Battleship Nauticus, great name. There you go, done. Or the SS Nauticus, whatever it is.
You activated my trap card. Put my archives into my hand.
Okay.
I am going to play the Howling Pit and draw. I am going to play Data Forge and draw. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because you bounced the 2. I will to my discard here. I'm gonna anomaly exploit gas pipes. I'll discard science, I'll discard old EGAD, and I will play hide. And it is your turn. I have 7 cards in here. SS non-Euclidean.
I'll say...
What was the name of the ship from the Call of Cthulhu story? I don't know that off the top of my head.
And I wonder if that's the one they're using.
It's probably been a decade. No, the ship in Call of Cthulhu was not like an ocean liner.
Oh, okay.
It was like meant to be an exploratory vessel. And it's like at the end of Call of Cthulhu, the dude's in like a dinghy. He's in like a small ship that he just uses to ram into Cthulhu's head.
I'll say logos. I'll play a Hydro Cataloger. I will play Old EGAD with a capture. Play Phase Shift. Portal. To raise the tide. I'll think twice. All of the... I'll think twice for Kuzel's Chant. It's about the same here. But I think I'd rather Call the Void as an out for stuff. And I'll discard Mind Bullets. Those are all tapped.
Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play Keyforge. I will play Cheetah. I will play Gak.
Emma is the name of the ship.
Emma. Okay. I didn't remember that. So I don't think you could call a board game Emma then have like a picture of a ship on it. People would be just like, "What is this?" I
didn't archive with the cataloger.
Okay.
After playing Soul.
Do I actually want to protect Calp? I don't think I can prevent it, so I'll choose High Cheetah, Francis, Calp. Monty Banks toast. LD gets toast. And it's your turn. I will all three. Oh, I'm gonna discard Volmart.
Silurus play.
Oh, I draw one more because of the.
Oh shit! I did not do that. Okay. Silurus play non-lake splitter. I've done that for a while.
I played it the turn previous.
Okay.
So I think your first time to have done it would have been last turn.
Play exploiter. Play information exchange.
Keyforge has
one.
No, it's got two on
You
it.
just play. Okay. Play academy training. Reap with Calp. Draw card. Play Talmage. 1, 2, 3. I am done.
Okay, Keyforge goes down 1. I am.
Well, the Arkham Alert doesn't make sense, right? Because it's not an Arkham. Ocean Alert. There you go. But that's like, is that a Space Alert?
Yeah, clone or
sequel.
Calp is pissing me off. I am going to say Star Alliance. I will play Mutagenesis Researcher. Cheetah is going to. I don't play this yet. Cheetah's going to fight Alp.
Madness from the Sea would be good.
I will play Selective Preservation. 2, 3, 4, 6. So Francis is dead. Play Mutagenesis Researcher. I'll discard together, and it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Say shadows. Look at this ring of invisibility on Calp.
I'm losing my goddamn mind at this Calp right now.
I'm gonna mug Cheetah. Place the urchin. Play little enough. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Saurians. I'm gonna play Faust. Keyforge is gone. I'm gonna play Faust. Am I exalting? Yes, I'll exalt Mutagenesis Researcher because that's the crappiest creature. I'm gonna discard these Saurians. I'm gonna play Reach Advantage to raise the tide. I'll catalog. And it's your turn. You're forged for 7. I will draw 5.
Logos. Play Mechabooey. Shuffle and draw.
Madness from the Sea is the third chapter. Madness from the Sea is a good name. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
it's a good one. But then again, you'd have to go back and make sure that there was never a board game printed called Madness from the Sea. I could easily see a game from like the 80s or something like that that's called Madness from the Sea.
You're actually allowed to print the same name
okay.
for a game.
Yeah.
They can't copyright that either. So, I'll draw.
Atlantica. The name Atlantica makes sense too.
Reap with Kelp. Is it 4 power? Was it 4 power?
Talmage was 6.
Yeah, because I played Exploiter Training Talmage, I believe. Draw with Kelp. Play Infomorph. Play Talmage. That's 1, 2, 3. I'll fight Hide. Oh no, I need to fight Faust. And steal 1. And I'll take 3 chains. Take the Tide. Your turn.
What is this last card? This is a Logos turn. What is this last card? I am so pissed that this Calp is still alive. I can finally kill it this turn, and I can now do all the cool shit this deck could do.
It shouldn't be 175. I got it for 150 from my store. But yeah, it is expensive. I think a lot of the pricing for that went into the development of the app. The app is a lot of work put into it. Now there is really good minis. These are the best minis that have ever been in a Fantasy Flight game. We'll definitely show some of those off tomorrow.
Yeah, they're actually incredible.
Yeah,
they're like
really good. I believe it's MSRP, and maybe they just show it. Maybe like from them, it's more because they want to push people toward local stores. I know that they also gave local stores pre-order bonus stuff too.
I cannot figure out what this last card is for the life of me. Vellum. Howling Pit. Exploiter. Data Forge. Eureka. Mind Bullets. Infomorph.
Why not just peek to save time? He's going through the exercise.
This is the exercise. Yeah. If I wanted to, if I was playing Crucible online, I'd just click my deck and see what was left. But this is the exercise. You can't do this in a Vault Tour. Old EGAD's here. Phase Shift.
Yeah,
Science.
Storm, just buy it. Honestly, if you're gonna play as like a 4-person group, have everyone contribute to it, right?
Urso, Humble, Paraguardian, Rostrum, Faust, other Faust. Is it a Lapisaurus? That last card, a lame Lapisaurus?
We'll see how you guys like it. Watch the stream tomorrow.
Okay, that's
see if it's something you might like. There you go.
I didn't realize there were 2 Lapisauruses in this deck, so that is a Lapisaurus. I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Vellum. I'm going to Reap with Hide and draw 2. So I'll draw and then shuffle and draw. I am gonna mine bullets for 2. Venomous Toast. Damage. And then I have to Theory Conjecture and play the top card. I missed. I have the phase shift, so I needed to hit one of the amber control cards. So I needed to hit like Reach Advantage or the Cease Forge or any of that stuff. I lost. I straight up lost the game to Calp because I didn't draw the Mind Bullets at any point. Mind Bullets was like in the bottom 2 cards there. Wow. That game tonight fucking sucked. I don't mind telling you that. I don't know if you caught my agitation, even when I started the stream by trying to say that I'm trying not to be salty because I think it's less enjoyable to watch. I think the games were pretty good overall.
We have 3 decks advancing from this.
I just kept losing games. I think I won 1 game tonight. See, the comeback win was my only win, and I was losing that game for the vast majority of it. I could if I had a chance to play my cards, I think that's one of the things that makes me most frustrated in Keyforge. That's why I hate Control the Weak and Mark of Dis. I hate those style of cards because I just don't get to play the game the way I want to play it, which is to put my cards onto the table. You just kept having like one more hurdle I had to jump over to get to the Calp, multiple turns in a row. So I mean, like, you played it well. Yeah, Illusions isn't that bad, right? Because Justin played Illusions. I think it was the previous game he played Illusions, and I just gave him the 3 because I got to take a Shadows turn I needed to take. If I had taken a Sorry, I mean, the thing, I guess one of the crazier things, Dis did this as well, because you're just like gateway kill your creature, control the weak, or Mark of Dis followed by blowing up a bunch of creatures. So, but Unfathomable is even worse in some aspects because you can combine Illusions with the card that lets you look at their hand and put a card on top, and so yeah.
I'm not trying to be smug. I'm just here playing the game.
Yeah,
I'm just playing the cards to the best of my ability.
Smug. I'm not mad. Like that's the thing. I don't think I make that clear enough. I'm never actually mad at Justin. I am mad at the events that have occurred in the game, and because I do disassociate what my opponent has done from the actions inside the game. I'm never mad at Justin. I don't know. I probably don't actually say that. I don't know if I've ever said it on stream.
Probably not.
And I joke about like throttling him or whatever, but I tried to make sure that my frustrations are directed at the game and the cards and not Justin's actions. Because the thing is, the tables have been reversed in the past, where it's just like, and this set is you just end up with a streak of games like that where. It doesn't matter.
I had a 5-loss game last week.
Yeah, exactly. There's just nights where it's like, it doesn't matter what you did. You didn't draw the stuff in the right. I had to play Woo twice, and I had to play it, I think, against both Unfathomable decks.
I think so.
Actually, I think I played it. Yeah, I think I played it against both Unfathomable decks. It doesn't matter. I had to play it against both Unfathomable, and those are not like the Unfathomable. Like this house combination
its
right here.
Closest to winning was against the
Elder. That deck. Yeah.
Yes, three gray decks did win. So there you go.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. I actually had not logged participants in like 5 different pods. So we have 5 pods more on top of the 19 that I have in the tournament. So it's going to be like 27-ish, I think. We'll see. It'll be close to 30, which is surprising. So everything we said earlier was wrong. But I will get the bracket released into Discord today. I'll do a write-up for like Reddit and stuff tomorrow to release it into the masses.
Yeah.
But y'all can feel free to share the bracket now if you want. But the first bid goes to Discord to start checking it out. No. I hadn't done it since then, since a couple weeks ago. I thought I had done it more recently than that.
Yeah. You'd made he made a comment about it a while back.
But yeah, that's the last time I touched it. I just checked it just now, so I'd only gone back to pod. G, and now I have to put in H, I, J, K, and L. So that's 5 pods. I have to just put into the new bracket, and then I'll seed it real quick and release it to the public.
Yeah. It'll be in the Discord, so.
We'll start that next Sunday. Wednesday we're gonna do Gauntlet with Mervigig.
Yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be fun to play old deck. When I was teaching the game yesterday, I played some Coda decks, and man,
they feel good.
Coda decks just
flow.
They just feel good to play. You just play your cards. They're not particularly challenging to play, but man, it's fun. It's also crazy watching new players play. Tomorrow is Descent.
War game.
Watching new players play and like the decisions that somebody who hasn't played Keyforge a lot just seem alien to me.
Yeah.
And it's one of those where it's like, one player was playing and had like 5 Logos creatures on the board. And they were like, well, I'm going to say Sanctum and just like play 2 Sanctum cards. And I was like, I want to stop you right there. And, and because there were like 2 Valen Analysts and some artifacts and stuff and I was like, I'm just going to point something out real quick. Just as a point of strategy. I'm not trying to be derived.
I am the best Keyforge player in the world, some would argue. But
Exactly. Yeah. There is an argument, but it was one of those like, this is a rare case where you may want to use what's on the board, even if you have nothing in your hand, because you can generate a ton of amber. I was teaching one of the new, or I was teaching at the local game store. So, the IT guy who works with my girlfriend was new to the area, and he played games. I don't know how they got on to the topic, but he was there fixing some computer that somebody had broken, and
just doing IT guy stuff.
And my girlfriend is like office staff at a grocery store, so she she may have even been the one that broke the computer, as far as I know. But she was talking to him, and he was like basically saying, "Hey, I'm new to the area. Somehow they got on the topic of games." And my girlfriend's like, "Oh, I love playing D&D," because she started playing D&D over quarantine, like through Zoom and stuff like that. And he was like, "Oh, did you know the next Magic set is actually going to have D&D themes?" This is before Forgotten Realms came out, and so they started talking about it. And she was like, "Oh, you play cards? My boyfriend plays a lot of cards." And so
I'm somewhat of a card game player myself.
Yeah, and so he was like, "Oh, that's cool. We're new to the area. We're looking for people to like meet up with, right? Because they're late 20s, early 30s, something like that. Like in the demographic of like you move to a new area, you don't know anybody.
How do you make friends?
And so she was like, he plays a game called Keyforge. And he actually streamed, and she was like, and they've got fan art, and she showed like off the balance sheet. It's so funny, like how much of a doting girlfriend she turns into, when I am not there. When I am there in person, she rags on me. She like makes fun of me and makes fun of me in front of my friends and stuff like that. I'll never forgive her for the time she said that, she liked me because I reminded her of Jar Jar Binks or something like that in front of me. It just like completely clowned on me. I was like working at the comic store at the time. I was like, what? Whoa, you were way out of line. But yeah, anyway, she like ended up talking to him and was like, let's play, let's learn to play Keyforge, because she enjoyed playing Keyforge, but she hasn't really played it since I think Coda came out or whatever. And so she wanted to get like back into playing it, and so he and his wife met up with us yesterday, and so we played. So yeah.
Yep, exactly.
No, I didn't kick her out of the store. She's allowed to do that.
Yep. Okay. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Tomorrow Descent. Wednesday Gauntlet.
We've been. I say, girlfriend. We've been together. We've been together for quite some time. I'll just leave it at that. When I say the number out, I do get really mad when people like talk to me like I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to relationship advice. I don't offer the advice freely, but if you like, when I sit down and talk about relationship stuff, I'll talk about it all the time. And people are like, "Well, you just have like a girlfriend." I'm like, "Well, we've been together longer than most people's like marriages." So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, there you go.
Have a good night.
We're done. Descent tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Goodbye.